Could you fix your freaking algorithm game? I have not remembered fighting anything but the Time Eater for the past 3 to 4 runs that actually made it this far. Can you fix your flipping algorithm, please? Like, I swear, this is... I'm taking the middle path. I guess I have to play ultra risky because it's the freaking Time Eater against a deck that does not like this. You know what? Sure, we're doing it. It's too funny not to. Who else but Time Eater? He's Time Eater, Time Eater. You're always gonna hate what he's gonna do next. It's Time Eater, Time Eater. Giggity, 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 giggity. I'm not gonna finish that statement. You understand why I'm angry? Because it's just a tad bit ridiculous at a certain point. That's 40. So I'll take the 40. Because I would just like anything but fighting the Time Eater for the umpteenth time. Fairy on a bottle might be too important for later. Dexterity... it matters... not as much as you would like to think. I mean, hey, with how glass cannony this build is... I'm not taking a dex potion, what are you, mad? How glass cannony this build is, I'm probably not going to do much. I'm not going to take another Wraith form. Well, okay, so I have a sum total of 8 turns of not being able to take more than 1 point of damage. If I take this and upgrade it, that's a total of 11 turns. If I get to play all of the cards. However, more often than not, that means I will not be able to play most of the cards I have. I'm going to take it. I might just have to be a bloody ghost when fighting this guy and just hope that I can accidentally kill him. No. Alright? I love the idea of this event, but I'm not going for a speed run. So the answer is... no. Just no. I'm not dying here yet. For 2 here, that would be amazing to have. But unfortunately, the game just decided to say, how's about you never get what you want? What you really, really want. But can I tell you what I want? Because I really want to just shank ya. I'm keeping a hold of the smoke bomb. And if there's a particularly terrible setup that I don't want to touch with a 10-foot pole, my answer is going to be, how about no? Did I discard? Could I have survived this? Probably. Just saw this and I went for it immediately. I kind of don't want to do this fight because I'm going to lose way too much health. But I'm going to try to start preventing myself from doing take-backsies, and I don't want to hold on to this until the end of the fight, so we're just leaving. Buzz off. I mean, it's not like this is that bad. I discard 1 apparition. The answer may surprise you. Bing bang. Well, they want a bing bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah. Look, I just... This is one more turn for Stone Calendar. I gotta look at it that way. It's one additional turn to get me closer to Stone Calendar, because Stone Calendar is what I'm looking for. Because there's no way in hell I'm surviving any of these things without Stone Calendar finishing them off. I am corpse explosioning you so hard. Centennial Puzzle. Yay. Well, this gets played. Wheel Adrenaline. I don't feel like I need to play anything else, really, but at the same time, I could just play the Wraith form and then just never care. I want to Alchemize, which gets me a skill potion, which I don't know what I'm going to even do with that. A Cloak and Dagger, Cloak and Dagger. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to use the attack. I'm actually just going to set him below 20. I'm going to kind of hope I draw the Hand of Greed. So I kind of want to kill at least one of them with Hand of Greed so I can get a little bit of cash. There we go. Everything else here is not that great. I could take another Cloak and Dagger, but it's not going to do me any good against the Time Eater who just loves to show up and show off. We're going to go fight this elite here, because I'm going to hope that these elites are actually going to give me something that allows me to fight the Time Eater. Problem is I don't want wounds, alright? Alright. That's a corpse explosion. Do I want a corpse explosion? Answer may surprise you. Well, you're going to take... Yes, and then I'm going to chuck this potion at them so everyone... So he explodes, killing the other one so I don't fill up my deck with wounds. You're getting put on the bottom, guaranteed. Panache? I've been getting an awful lot of panaches, I realize. You could stop making minions and not attack... well... Actually, yes. If you could stop making minions and not attack me, that would be... phenomenal. Panache, thank you for helping me avoid taking wounds. Do I just... No, I Apparition. I do all of this stuff instead. I don't need to Wraith form yet. Yet being the operative term here. So this always happens, and this definitely happens as well. And the poison racks up, and we continue to remain here, being hopeful that something will actually work out in our favor with killing this person. I feel like Alchemize is a must at this point, but then again, when isn't it? Sure. We're not killing the Reptomancer fast, but we'll kill her eventually. Did I put a Wraith form in the deck? No, I still have the Wraith form that's somewhere in here. And, well, I am going to need it. Who'd have thunk it? So, you are getting put on the bottom. I'm going to take Oh no, I'm not taking... I'm going to take no damage because Stone Calendar comes into play. I could fill this up with more shivs. Why would I ever do that? I'm getting the feeling that Storm of Steel might have actually been the wrong move. Don't need a skill potion. I should take a skill potion. I should take Reflex. I actually should take Reflex here. I'm going to ditch this because the additional damage to everything versus the skill potion is probably not going to work out. Do I smith a card? And if so, what do I even try? We're going to smith, and it's going to seem weird. We are going to smith. So I'm going to need as many intangibles as I can in order to fight the big guy at the very end. I could do that later. Can I do that later? If I choose the left path, I do. But then I'm forced... Well, yeah. So I'm instead going to choose to upgrade Wraith Form now in the interests of surviving damage. Now that I think about it, I really don't need the fairy in a bottle. Oh no, I lose 2 max health. I'm so terrified. Well, I'm kind of obligated to try to find a shop now. Not gonna lie. Hey! I mean, he doesn't... Like, fairy in a bottle is not as good as you would think. It really isn't. Oh, baby. Yes. Yes. Maybe? We are going to hit him with Stone Calendar. It's just, my issue here is I don't think I can... Well, no, because I've got effectively 11 turns to kill him. If I put up enough defenses. So, let us have some fun and apply as many stacks of poison as we can physically put on this man so we can start getting him to die a little bit faster. Because this is not a fast deck, this is a deck that likes going at its own pace. And that pace is too fast for you. Or too slow for you. I'm very thankful that we don't have a single curse here, because if we had a single curse, I think I might scream and cry. Well, we have no way to, like, drop stuff, so, I mean, I guess... Why are you still here? Now, it might be, just because I'm a little bit crazy. I could just sit here, waiting, all day, every day, to ensure that you, yes, you, are dying. Now, what I like about you, I can... Oh, because it heals me, it blocks 1 attack at most when I'm at 0 health. But if the enemy does multiple attacks, like almost everyone else except the Heart of the Spire, but the Heart of the Spire I shouldn't have a problem with, I'm going to just discard this, because that's not going to be useful. And Cloak and Dagger. And then let's just hit him with everything we've got. Goodbye. You're telling me to be gone, but my only answer to that is, you don't know who you're messing with, do you? So we got him down to a little bit less than half health, and the poison is now actually starting to chunk his health. I would like to do a little bit more, but that really requires me getting a few very particular cards, and I don't think those are just going to show up out of the blue. Now I really, really want the other Wraith form. I honestly could have put up the other defend, but you know what? I think I could just deal with this. For a really amazing joke, we could Corpse Explosion, but you know what? You know what? Let's just not bother. No, I did it wrong. I should have tried to do Discovery, because I might have been able to discover a healing effect. Oh hey, Singing Bowl. Well, I can start to fix my max health. I'll be right back because my nose is bugging me and I want to see if I can finally get out of this final stage of the illness. It's these brief periods of my nose being mostly fixed that make me appreciate yes. I'm gonna skip these for now. I want to see what all is available. Apotheosis is a must. Thinking Ahead is a must. And this one, I'll just take the max health on it. I know that this usually backfires. Oh, no, not you. Son of a... Okay, alright, what am I doing here? What am I even going to try to do with this? Afterimage, Apparition, Adrenalize me, Captain. And Venom, and Alchemize. Why did I alchemize off of this? I will never know. I meant to get rid of the Essence of Steel. You know what? You know what? No. No, because that might actually kill the run because of how precarious their situation is, and I do mean that genuinely. Let's try this again. Because I made such an awful mistake there. I also need to say MVP Anchor. It is so nice to have additional defenses from the very get-go. Like, you would not believe. Discard this, and do it right this time. Gambler's Brew is something I definitely look forward to. Panache, Apparition. I could start the Poison Train. Because the Poison Train doesn't deal attack damage, so as long as he's not forcing a curse on me, I really could care less. That is actually genuinely surprising. Alrighty then, let's see. Neutralize? He's just attacking now. I don't want to risk him giving me the Parasite, because I can't remove the Parasite in my current, like... In my current level of power, I can't remove the Parasite. Well, this would be an amazing time for Apotheosis if Apotheosis didn't cost so much. Put Apotheosis back on top of the draw pile. I'm going to try to use it next turn. You're only attacking me once, so I could care less. Let's Apotheosis. Let's do this. Hit you with a Shiv. Masterful Stab. Shiv. Okay. Alright, well, this is the thing I always say. Do not let them ever get off if you can avoid. Please. That is... I'm ambivalent about this. I'm very ambivalent about it. I'm not particularly happy, but I'm not particularly sad. Oh, wait. Do I just... Yes, maybe? I want a Storm of Steel, alright? I kind of just want a Storm of Steel, but I'm gonna do this first. Let's be honest here. How often do you think he's going to really be able to perform any... It's just a pair of debuffs. Because after this time, I'm not going to be able to get rid of it. Alright, I'm going to just stop here. This is the answer. The answer to this is, how about no? We are going to Wraith Form into an Acrobatics into a, hey, that's a Reflex, and we're going to go through this Reflex. Draw a little bit more, do this, and we're now fully defended, so now I feel completely safe, just to smack you about just that little bit. And we have Pennib at the ready for the very next fight, and I actually forgot the Stone Calendar was the thing. Caltrops is funny, Masterful Stab is funny, but we're just going to get more max health. Next question mark. Transform a card. Well, I mean, it can't get much worse. Is there a card here that is really, really unnecessary, that actively hurts me by its existence? Yes. Corpse Explosion is... It's useful for exactly one more fight, and that's if I get to the 2 Guardians, but otherwise Corpse Explosion can't really help me. We get Tools of the Trade instead, which is infinitely better. We're going to obtain the key. And now let's try. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, we're living on a prayer. And, oh my god, this prayer sucks. Let us... This is right with the Gambler's Brew, so we're gonna discard you, discard you, discard you, discard Violence, because, well, Violence is funny. Can't use it yet. Discard... I want to hold on to basically everything else. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I really don't. I'm actually kind of just playing things for the sake of playing them. I no longer need to play the apparitions. And to be honest, if I can avoid playing the apparitions and instead just play power cards, because I kind of need to start getting through all these power cards, I will. I only have 5 actions next turn. I'd rather save my actions. We don't need Wraith Form just yet. You're going to attack me 3 times. I would love it if you don't do that next turn, but I know I'm not going to get that opportunity. Oh, wait. Because I've got it. No, because it ends my turn immediately, but that doesn't actually mean that my turn's over. So I gotta actually do what I want, and that's Noxious Fuse, which is exactly what I'm looking for. So actually in this fight, his strength doesn't matter as much as me having the ability to play as many things as inhumanly possible all on this turn. And since you're not attacking me, we're going to start off with a skewer. And then we're going to go ahead with a thinking ahead. I want a Wraith form to be on top. Do I have any... I think I've got 0-cost attack cards. Yes, so we're going to neutralize. Then we're going to Masterful Stab because I need to start getting damage through. I'm weakened and vulnerable. I don't have to play the Wraith form yet. But at the same time, the Wraith form is arguably the hardest thing to play. So we're just going to get it out of the way now. I'm also not forgetting his whole poison shenanigans. It's just... it's not relevant yet. It will be soon. Don't get me wrong. It will be soon. Gonna Storm of Steel for 5. I've got accuracy on, right? No, it's still in my deck somewhere. Yep, that's unfortunate. Well... I said I would, and I meant it, because I wanted to trigger his next phase. So Stone Calendar will definitely trigger. And it's going to send him to his next phase almost instantaneously. Do I have anything else that I particularly wish to do at this moment in time? I want a skewer. I can skewer with the buff. So this is almost a guaranteed foolish samurai warrior. But I'll be fine. As of right now, what I actually want to do for this turn and this turn only is find as many... locate as many buff cards that I still can use, and just have them prepped for next turn. And I also want to trigger this, so I can start with a fresh setup for the very next turn. And I have a sum total of 2 skill cards that I can still pull from to see if I can win. So we're starting all over again. Naturally, we're going to just start off with a Wraith form. I think we still have an apparition sitting around somewhere. And there he is. Oh, why did I... I'm sorry, that was an instantaneous reaction. I'm not going to lie. On the bright side, Riddle with Holes works fairly nice, actually. So he's going to go up to 12 poison. Alright, we're going to do this right this time. And we have more draw effects. So, hit you with this. Thinking ahead. See a Riddle with Holes. I'm going to put this back on top. Acrobatics instead. I'm going to discard Riddle with Holes. I'm going to use a Storm of Steel to just discard all this, and we're just going to hit him as much as we can. Alright. I want to play the other apparition this turn. Do I want to use the Storm of Steel? No, I don't. I do not want to use the Storm of Steel here. I want to use the Skewer. So I want to play this apparition first. Basically so I can be ready for a couple turns in the future. As I just need to, I think, survive only 2 more turns to kill him, because he's going to get poisoned once, poisoned twice, and then before he can actually kill me, the poison should take him down. Just in case, we're just going to try to guarantee it. Neutralize. Cloak and dagger. I have such a negative to my dexterity, I'm actually gaining 0 armor from this stuff. And we even have pen nibs set up for the following fight. Excellent! Your second chance at heartbreak. Courtesy of the Silent. Stream's still holding strong. Occasionally there's like small hiccups here and there, but I'm not noticing it. 1,244 damage. Jolt of energy wakes me up. Wakes me up inside. I can't wake up. Wakes me up inside. Save me. Call my name. Save me from what I've done.